Sarah, come a little closer though. Okay, we good? All right, hi everybody. Welcome to the launch of Envision South 13th Street Together. This is the start of a planning process that will become a strategic action plan for the South 13th Street corridor and the surrounding neighborhoods. This will update the city's comprehensive plan area for the southwest side, and we're asking all of you to help us set a vision for reinvigorating South 13th Street through this planning effort. I'm Amy Oath from the Department of City Development of the City of Milwaukee, and we're here at Herbal Tea on South 13th Street today. We'd like to thank Nick Wachek for hosting us here.
Happy to be here. Happy to be a part of the neighborhood.
And then I'm also joined by Leif Ottson from the Creasel Corridor Bid. And then online we have Alderwoman Dmitrijevic, Alderman Spiker, Stephanie Mercado from the 16th Street Community Health Centers. And in addition to talking about what she's heard from the community, Stephanie's also going to help us with translating. Stephanie?
Hola, bienvenidos al lanzamiento virtual del Visionar la Calle Sur de la 13. Este es el comienzo de un proceso de planificación que se convertirá en un plan de acción estratégico para el Corredor Sur de la 13. Este plan actualizará el plan de área de la ciudad para el suroeste. Les pedimos a todos que nos ayuden a crear una visión para revitalizar la calle Sur de la 13. Y aquí ella se llama Amy Oath, ella es parte del Departamento de Desarrollo de la Ciudad de Milwaukee. También estamos en el negocio Herbal Tea, en la calle 13 con Leif Ottson, el director del Corredor Comercial, Creasel, y los concejales Dmitrijevic y Spiker. Y yo, en adición, Stephanie Mercado, representando la Clínica 16. Back to you, Amy.
Back to you, Amy.
So before we begin, we'd also like to start out by recognizing the difficult situation that we're all in due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Our organizations are working to provide resources. Please take a look at our websites for more information and feel free to leave questions in the comments as well. So today, Alderwoman Dmitrijevic and Alderman Spiker will start us off, and then Leif and Stephanie will talk about what they've heard from the businesses and surrounding communities so far. Then we'll go into a question and answer session. Please leave your questions in the comment section below, and we'll get to as many as time allows. If we're not able to answer your question live, just check back later, and we'll have a link to a set of responses as well. So now I'll turn it over to Alderwoman Dmitrijevic after Stephanie translates.
Antes de comenzar, queremos reconocer la difícil situación en la que nos encontramos debido a la pandemia de COVID-19. Nuestras organizaciones están trabajando para proporcionar recursos a los que los necesiten. Consulte nuestros sitios web para obtener más información o deje preguntas en los comentarios a continuación. Hoy los concejales comenzarán y luego Leif y luego yo hablaremos sobre lo que han escuchado las empresas y la comunidad circundante hasta ahora. Luego tendremos tiempo para preguntas y respuestas. Déjenos sus preguntas en la sección de comentarios. Intentaremos llegar a todas, nos permita el tiempo. Si no podemos responder a su pregunta en vivo, vuelva a consultar más tarde y tendremos un enlace con todas las preguntas y respuestas a continuación. Con eso, se lo entregaré a concejal Dmitrijevic y después yo la despediré. Luego regresaremos.
Okay. Shall I proceed? Okay. All right. Whoa, hello. Good evening, everybody. My name is Marina Dmitrijevic, and I am the new alderwoman for the 14th District, which includes the beautiful and diverse Creasel Corredor and 13th Street area. I am so happy to be part of this process because 13th Street and the Creasel Corridor is one of the hottest places in the city. We actually had the new Department of City Development Commissioner come and walk the street with us just a few weeks ago. And he, like me and like all of you, were able to see the enormous potential that we have there in our neighborhood and really the incredible diversity that we have, which I think is one of our most important strengths. So as we move forward, we have so many natural resources. And I want you to know that you have a partner in both Alderman Spiker and I at the city to help make sure that we continue to grow in a way that meets all of our desires and wishes. I'll share with you when I was in Herbal Tea, which you're seeing there live, I wish I could be there right now. It was absolutely gorgeous. It's a place that you're going to want to hang out and have tea. And it's really a community space. And then lastly, I was just on 13th today. Sometimes you can find me usually standing in La Ventanilla, I'll talk about that in a second, of La Michoacana, because I was handing out my 100-day surveys right on 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th today, asking people what we can do and what I should prioritize at the city for my work. So I'm really happy to be part of this conversation, and I want to be a listener here because it's, especially for residents and the business owners, it's your neighborhood, and I'm here to help elevate your voice and make sure that we have a strong visioning process. Voy a hablar en español muy rápido, un resumen mucho más corto que lo que dije. Buenas noches, soy la concejal Marina Dmitrievich del Distrito número 14 y estoy aquí para ustedes. Hablo español, no muy perfecto, pero bastante bien, porque mi esposo es de Uruguay en Sudamérica y hablamos español en la casa. Así que tienen un concejal con quien pueden hablar y confiar en para asistir a ustedes con las cosas que precisan en el barrio, con los servicios de la ciudad. Y estoy muy feliz de ser parte de ese proceso de crear una visión juntos para la 13 de suroeste, y estoy muy feliz, es un honor y orgullo ser la concejal para ustedes, y hoy estuve ahí en cerca del 13, quizás me vieron, estaba poniendo unas encuestas, papeles en las puertas de ustedes para ver con qué puedo asistir a ustedes y precisamente con los servicios de la ciudad. Y después me fui a la Michoacana para comer una mangolada muy rica. Así son las cosas en la calle 13 y tenemos muchos negocios y servicios buenos, y nuestra diversidad yo creo que es la cosa más fuerte y bueno que tenemos, y estoy muy emocionada de ser parte de cómo vamos a avanzar juntos. Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we have Alderman.
Hello, thank you. Really honored to be here tonight. I want to thank my colleague and friend, Alderwoman Dmitrievich. Since she's come aboard in April, she's been what I would call an aggressive collaborator. And anybody who knows how I feel, that's the highest praise. Really appreciate and look forward to continuing to work with her on the council and on this exciting project. So I don't have a portion of 13th Street in this project in my district. However, I have residents to the west of there who are in the boundaries who are definitely going to be impacted by this, and look forward to seeing what's to come. I myself live on around 13th and Howard, so just a couple blocks from the southernmost border of this area of 13th Street. Frequented it many a years, dragged my kids up and down the street, but looking forward to seeing what is to come, and this process, which I thank DCD for Department of City Development, sorry, I'll avoid the acronyms, for their work, and thank Leaf, who I know from the Gateway, also at the Crisal corridor, his leadership. This is what it becomes is what you want it to become, both the business owners and the residents. It's your corridor. It's not ours. It's not the government's corridor. So we're looking forward to getting a lot of feedback, hearing a lot about what you want it to be. There's a big difference between a dream and a plan, and input can help us make the former into the latter, bring hopes down into reality. So looking forward to the conversation here. And again, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, thanks, Alderman Spiker.
And I'll just quickly translate. Gracias a mi colega, la concejal Dmitrievich. Estoy emocionada de continuar a trabajar con ella y también poder trabajar en este proyecto. Espero ver los cambios que pasan, espero ver los buenos cambios que pasarán a lo largo del corredor y en mi distrito, tantito más al oeste. Yo vivo en la 13 y la Howard, entonces esto es personal para mí y seguiré apoyando iniciativas como estas. Recuerden que el cambio empieza con ustedes, pero nuestro apoyo diario está.
All right. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. My name is Lee Bodison, Executive Director at the Cristo Corridor Business Improvement District number 50. Again, Nick Nowacek, owner here at Herbal Tea, which will be opening soon, we hope. I want to echo what the Alderwoman mentioned about this space just being really amazing. Great space to bring your family. It'll bring a lot more diversity and experience here to the corridor, and we're really excited to have him and his business here. To give a little intro and background to the commercial corridor and the bid here, we started in 2015. Not only do we work with businesses along 13th Street, but also West Oklahoma as well as the surrounding neighborhood groups and community members within a distance from the corridor. Our main mission at the bid, and which really translates into this planning project, is to enhance the physical image and visual appeal of South 13th Street, as well as improve pedestrian and traffic safety along the corridor, as well as find ways to creatively market and promote the commercial district as an inviting community and culturally diverse and locally owned business destination. So how did this planning project come together? About 2 years ago, we joined in partnership with MMSD, 16th Street Community Health Center, and of course the City of Milwaukee and others to connect the work being done between all of our organizations along the commercial corridor and in the neighborhoods, and along the KK River as well, to a more concerted effort that would then lead towards a larger collaboration, which is this plan. Through this collaboration, we saw the opportunity to invite community stakeholders like everyone here and others to the table to help lead the discussion on how to best enhance South 13th Street corridor through the implementation of a South 13th Street commercial corridor plan with the leadership from the City of Milwaukee, Department of City Development, known as Enhance South 13th Street Together. So we're excited about that, and we're excited about the name, really bringing the community together to lead this along with us. This planning effort will be to chart a real path to bring more amenities and resources to the corridor and the surrounding community that will best support the needs and wants of the entire community. So it's really led by the residents and the business owners here in the district, and I think we're really excited to see that take place here after the launch. Some initial projects that have already taken place here include some resident-led projects. You've probably seen the recent mural over on 13th and 6th in Oklahoma. It's a little bit out of our plan area, but it shows a lot of emphasis on the unique cultural experience here in the district. Something that's taken place just this summer here along 13th is what's being called the Rapid Implementation Project, which is a traffic calming project. And this project consists of painted bump outs at a few major intersections with upright poles known as bollards to kind of give a visual representation to slow traffic to oncoming cars and create a safer environment for pedestrians. A big part of what we want to do today, in addition to promoting the plan, is to encourage participation in the online survey that actually exists right now and is up on the website. So we encourage everyone taking part today and people they know to go onto our website and take either the business or residential survey that's related to a lot of the information we'll be gathering for this plan and that we'll be discussing in future meetings. So we hope that you can take a few minutes to take that survey today, and at any point it'll be up for a while. And that'll go a long way to helping us guide our future meetings throughout this process. So next, I'll hand it over to Stephanie, who we already were introduced to with 16th Street Community Health Center, and who's been doing a great job with translation. And she'll tell you a little bit more on the residential side of what we'll be doing throughout this plan.
I'll translate first and then introduce myself and the organization I'm representing. Desde el 2015, el Corredor Comercial ha trabajado para apoyar a la comunidad empresarial y a los vecinos circundantes para mejorar la seguridad y apariencia de la calle sur de la 13. Hemos querido mejorar la seguridad de los peatones, reducir el tráfico a lo largo del corredor y promover creativamente el comercio. Hace 2 años nos unimos a MMSD, a Clínicas 16 y a la Ciudad y otros para conectar el trabajo que se está realizando en el corredor comercial con lo que está pasando dentro de la comunidad residencial a lo largo del río KK, para identificar otras oportunidades de mejorar el corredor de manera colaborativa. A través de este esfuerzo, reconocimos la importancia de involucrar al público en la conversación de cambios posibles a lo largo del corredor sur de la 13. Este proyecto nos dará la oportunidad de seguir colaborando con la comunidad residencial, la comunidad empresarial y otras partes interesadas en el área. Y aprovechar de todo lo bueno que viene con este corredor. También imaginarnos de un camino para atraer más comodidades y recursos al corredor que mejor respalda las necesidades y los deseos del vecindario. Antes de este lanzamiento, de este plan, han habido algunos grandes proyectos que ya se han llevado a cabo. Por ejemplo, la finalización del primer proyecto de reducción de tráfico a lo largo del corredor y llamada implementación rápida. Esta infraestructura con postes verticales ubicadas a lo largo del corredor han ayudado a reducir el tráfico de los carros en la calle y esperamos que muchos de estos proyectos sigan y continúen durante ese proceso. Por favor, también les exigimos que que visiten el enlace a continuación o en nuestro sitio de web para dar su opinión y darnos sus ideas y soluciones creativas. And then I will introduce myself. So good afternoon, everyone. And for the first time in English, my name is Stephanie Mercado, and I am representing 16th Street Community Health Centers within the Department of Environmental Health. As Leif and Amy have mentioned, this process aims to put community voice at the forefront and ensure that future improvements, ideas, and processes are once voiced by those most affected. 16th Street believes that improving health outcomes goes beyond the clinic walls, which is why we've spent the last several years partnering with organizations like MMSD, the Kinnickinnick River Neighbors in Action, and other community organizations to renaturalize the Kinnickinnick River, to develop the KK River Trail, to introduce art bus shelters on the corners of 13th and Oklahoma, and other projects like this. These projects help improve the health of our residents and patients by providing safe spaces, creative outlets, and a cleaner environment in general for people to use. So there are a number of resident leaders and organizations helping support the work happening along the corridor, and we want to ensure that their projects are represented, built upon, highlighted, acknowledged all through this project. So please take a few minutes to take the survey linked below and give your ideas, concerns, and share your creativity. And remember, the more we hear from you, the more the plan will eventually reflect the needs and wants of our community. And I'll just quickly translate in Spanish. So, buenas tardes. Ahora traduciendo por mí misma, mi nombre es Stephanie Mercado, representando a la Clínica 16 dentro del Departamento de Salud Ambiental. Como han mencionado mis colegas Leif y Amy, este proceso tiene como objetivo principal poner la comunidad al inicio y garantizar que las mejoras, ideas y procesos futuros sean de los más afectados. La Clínica 16 cree que mejorar la salud va más allá de las paredes de la clínica, por lo cual hemos pasado los últimos años siendo colaboraciones con MMSD, grupos como los Vecinos en Acción del río Kinnickinnick y otras organizaciones comunitarias. También hemos sido parte de la renaturalización del río Kinnickinnick, el sendero río KK y la instalación de arte dentro de los refugios de autobús en la esquina de la 13 y Oklahoma. Estos proyectos apoyan a mejorar la salud de nuestros vecinos y pacientes al proporcionar espacios seguros, oportunidades creativas y un ambiente más limpio para disfrutar. Hay varias organizaciones y líderes que ayudan a apoyar el trabajo que se realiza a lo largo del corredor y queremos asegurarnos que sus proyectos estén representados, conocidos y reconocidos a través de este proyecto. Por lo tanto, tome unos minutos para completar nuestra encuesta y comparta sus ideas e inquietudes. Recuerde, entre más escuchemos de usted.
Right, now we're moving into the Q&A. So one of the questions is, where will the survey be distributed? So the survey is currently live. It's on the Creasel Corridor webpage. We'll put a link down below in the comments after we're done here. And that's how you can take it. There are a few versions. There's an English and a Spanish resident version, and there's an English and a Spanish business version of the survey. And then one of the other questions was, how will the results be shared? So this is the beginning of the planning process, and we'll be taking those results, putting them all together, and distilling it down into a lot of information to then bring that back forward to everybody, share those results, and kind of give some initial ideas for the plan. So look, and please do stay involved. There will be some more meetings in a different format where it will be a little bit longer and that sort of thing. Bear with us. We're trying to figure out all this kind of virtual meeting type stuff. So we're open to feedback as well. This is the first time we've done a virtual launch. So stay tuned. We're working on those details, but there will be more opportunities for sure to be involved and help set the vision for this plan and the recommendations.
All right, so we had a question here is, where are the traffic reduction installations? So there's a number of them. There's actually 5 along South 13th Street between Oklahoma and Harrison. We have, let's see, Manitoba, Montana, Dakota, Cleveland, and Harrison. So at all those intersections, there's a number of painted bump outs with bright, bold colors, and there's upright bollards, which are those upright poles that are about 2 to 3 feet off the ground to create kind of a 3-dimensional visual traffic calming install there. So DPW, who we worked with to install that and will maintain that, will be monitoring that over the course of the next few months, maybe to the next year, to see how effective they've become. And if and when we see that they are effective, if that's the case, then we'll definitely want to look at things that are more permanent if and when the opportunity arises. So we're excited about that. There's a few more other things happening throughout the district that's not necessarily on 13th, but those are the 5 locations that you guys should definitely check out.
All right. Clarification for the surveys? Oh, yes, there are 2 different surveys to clarify that. There's one for businesses and one for residents. There's just an English and a Spanish version of both.
And you can find those both on the Creasel Corridor website. One will be labeled business, one will be labeled residential.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
And then there's also another survey for District 14. Okay, sorry. We'll include links to all of those in the comments below when we're done as well.
There are links in the comments.
Oh, there are links in the comments. Sorry, I don't get to watch the feed while we do this. All right, so I think we are close to the end of our time. We wanted to thank you all for joining us. And again, some more questions and answers. We will make sure that those get posted. And feel free, if you're watching this video later, to add any questions or comments on this feed as well. Please do take a look at the plan website and take the survey. Tell your neighbors, and we really hope to connect with you all again soon. Like I mentioned a little while ago, this is not the last opportunity by far. This is just the beginning. All right, Stephanie?
Gracias por acompañarnos. Las preguntas y respuestas se publicarán en un par de días. Por favor, visite el sitio de web del plan, responda a la encuesta y comparta con sus vecinos. Esperamos volver a conectarnos con todos ustedes muy pronto. That wraps it up.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.